My hair looks like a poodle. Hi dolls! So today I am going to guide you through my absolute favorite nude lips. And as you could probably guess, they are all affordable and mostly from the drugstore. Everybody loves a nude lip, right? I mean, it's a staple color, it's a go-to, I'm trying, but I'm not trying too hard, and I don't want my lips to look absolutely plain Jane. So, it was very challenging for me to try and narrow this down. To be completely honest, this was full up to here, and I said to myself, no one in their right mind is going to listen to me chat about nude lip colors for that long. So I had to modify this a little bit, but then I thought, what am I taking with me every single day? Like, what's on me when I am at work? What do I throw in my bag all the time? And it's this little guy, and this is full of my everyday lip colors, eyebrow stuff, mascara, but mostly lip products. So I said, what's in here that everyone would want to see? Everything I love, I keep in this bag with me. I'm actually proud of myself for whittling down this entire freaking bucket of, okay, there's a red in here, ignore that. But really, like, this was full, and I said that's absolutely ridiculous to call your top favorites. That's too much. All of these came out of this bag, and that's absolutely ridiculous to have on you at one time, but I like options. So I'm gonna show you those options, and I will show you swatches, and hopefully you will try some of these out next time you're out and about at the drugstore and you wanna buy some new lips. So my style and preference when it comes to nude lips is I like browns, beiges, more warm nudes. I don't really like light pink, baby pink nudes. They just don't look right with my skin. Now, all these shades that I'm showing you today may not be your ideal nudes, so, you know, go with what you think would look good on your skin. These are just my favorite nudes to date, and these are ones that I wear consistently all the time. So what I'm gonna do is go through these in 3 categories. Lipsticks, lip glosses, and lip liners, because I don't really wear liquid lipsticks on a regular basis. I'd rather just throw on a regular lipstick or gloss and call it a day. So I'm just gonna use these 3 categories and show you my absolute tip top favorites from each category. And you will quickly begin to notice a pattern for the kind of nude lipsticks that I like. I'm a creature of habit. So these are all very relative in tone, but not every nude is created equal. So without further ado, let's hop on into these nudes. Alright, so first up in my roundup, I will be talking about lipsticks. And I just like a regular bullet lipstick, easy to throw on, don't have to think about it. My top pick of all time that I've mentioned in my last video actually is Maybelline's 930 Truffle Tease. This is one of their color Sensational lipsticks, probably my absolute favorite formula at the drugstore. And this is basically like, it's a light like peachy beige, but it's a little more sheer, a little more glossy, and it sometimes looks cool depending on what lip liner you put underneath it, if you choose to do that. But I just find that this goes perfectly with my natural lip color. Doesn't add too much, but it really goes with almost every single look. Also in the color Sensational line is number 650 Nude Embrace. So this is one of their more matte formulas, and this is also in the same kind of color family. Like I said, to the untrained eye, these are probably gonna look like the same color, but they're not, I promise. And this is another like light medium beige color, but it looks a little more warmer and brown, so I absolutely love that. And now I would consider this more of a perfect for fall nude. Now this is not gonna look like a nude, it's gonna look like a brown, but I'm still considering it a nude because it's fall and we can get away with it. So this is 560 Raw Chocolate, and I had this one in another video, I think, but this is like a cinnamon, like warm brown, and I feel like you can get away with this as a nude in the fall. It's super pretty, and it reminds me of like a maple leaf, so I dig that. And that's also a matte formula, but they're really comfortable and long wearing, I would say, definitely. That was the last Maybelline lipstick that I had, but they are my top favorite. These are really cheap. If you go to Walmart and get these are $5.50 each. Next up is a NYX matte lipstick. This is the shade Sable, and I would say this is like more of a true tan nude. This is about $6 at Ulta, and I would say also really long wearing. These are probably the most affordable and bomb lipsticks that you could get. If you had $2 in your pocket and you wanted to buy a lipstick, go with Wet n Wild because they are freaking awesome. Everyone overlooks Wet n Wild sometimes because they've been around for a million years and they're hella cheap, but don't sleep on Wet n Wild, okay? They're making a huge comeback. I love me some Wet n Wild. And my top two favorites from Wet n Wild are Bare It All, and this is more of a rosy peach nude. If I want a little more of a brighter pop, a little more feminine, girly, not so brown all the time, I love that one. It looks really pretty with more like pinky and romantic-y peach looks. I love that. And like I said, these are like $2 at Walmart. And this shade is Never Nude, and this one's a bit lighter, and this looks a lot more pink on me than I think it does on a lot of people, but I like the finish of these because they're creamy and they're not super matte. They do have a little bit of a sheen and they wear really nicely, but this one has a little bit more of a creamy consistency. So next up I'm gonna move into lip liner because I feel as though lip liner doesn't get talked about enough. I 9 times out of 10 will fill in my entire lip with a lip liner and then go over it with something else. It can change the way another lip color looks if you put it on first and then put something else on top of it. It'll completely morph it into something different. So if you don't use lip liner, I'm telling you, I highly suggest it. So my number one absolute favorite is the NYX Slide On, Glide On, Stay On Waterproof Pencil in the shade Sugar Glass. This formula is super, super long wearing and very creamy when you put it on. So it will settle down and stay on your lips for a long time. And I would say this is just a true peach nude. So this one is probably the best formula I have. Super, super long wearing and flattering on the lips. My second most absolute favorite lip liner of all time is also from NYX. It is the NYX Suede Matte Lip Liner, and this is in the shade Sandstorm. So this is, they describe this as a clay brown, but sometimes it really can pull, what is this? Sometimes it really will pull cool toned if you layer it up. And I use this lip liner in combination with the Maybelline Truffle Tease. That is my ride or die. If I didn't have a choice, bury me in these, like bury me in this. If you want me to look like me when I'm dead, put me in the casket with these two, okay? Because that is my holy grail, tried and true combo right there. The last The last NYX lip liner that I have, and I use this also more so in the fall because it's technically a brown, but this is the shade Nutmeg, and this is just their lip liner crayon. It doesn't have a specific name, but this looks like a brown. Yeah, it is kind of a brown, whatever, I don't care. I'm putting it in here. And this goes perfectly with the Maybelline Raw Chocolate Lipstick. So if you want a nice brown nude combo, I would do those together. But if you're wearing something super nude and you really want to warm it up, use a darker lip liner and throw something super nude on top of it, and it will really create like a whole new shade. I just bought these a few weeks ago and they are quickly becoming my favorite lip liners. So these two are from LA Girl, and these are their Perfect Precision lip liners. These are the shades Bear and Sugar and Spice. So I will show you both of these. Bear looks very, very similar to Sandstorm from NYX. Very similar. So that's that kind of warm brown standard. And then Sugar and Spice, this is a more rosy nude, has a little bit more pink in it, and that's that one right there. Super, super pretty. I think this would go really good actually with the Wet n Wild Bare It All lipstick. They have that peachy rosy undertone, and I bought those at CVS, I believe, for $3 each. So if you are not using lip liner, I need you to go buy yourself a lip liner because it will change the way you look at your lips. Alrighty, last but not least, these are my top lip gloss shades. Now there's some like intense feelings about lip gloss. People either love it or hate it. So my top favorite, and I'm so sorry that all of these are like crusty and caked with like this one explodes all the time. These Wet n Wild ones look like they got ran through the garbage disposal. I'm sorry, they're constantly in this bag, like I said, and they're getting thrown around. This is my #1 favorite gloss of all time. I feel very strongly about this. I believe everybody should have this. This is the Maybelline Vivid Hot Lacquer in the shade Unreal. And this is basically just another warm beige. I mean, like I said, I have a type. This, I believe, looks good on everybody, but this gloss has a lot of pigment to it. So you could absolutely wear this without anything underneath, and it will give you a lot of color payoff. So that's why I think this is absolutely magnificent. And they have a huge shade range. They have like berries, light pinks, crazy weird colors. This formula I love, but I love it especially with my Sugar Glass pencil from NYX. Another ride or die combo. If we don't have Truffle Tease, put me in this when I'm dead, okay? Because this is like everything to me. And I also have Sugar Glass on my lips right now. My second favorite gloss of all time is the ColourPop and Kathleen Light's Moonchild gloss. I would say ColourPop's lip gloss formula is the most comfortable. It's not sticky. It's definitely a gel formula, and they have so many different colors. I am absolutely obsessed. This is a beautiful pinky nude. You won't be able to see it in this lighting, but it has little gold flecks in it, and when the gloss wears off, they like stick to your lips in like a really cute way. It doesn't look like you have glitter chunks on your lips. It's like a cute little gold sheen moment. This ColourPop one's the only one that you won't be able to buy in a drugstore. It's like $6 online, so it passes the affordability test. The next gloss that I have is the cheapest gloss. Oh shoot, I just broke it. Hold on. I just popped it off. Okay. This is the e.l.f. lip lacquer in the color Natural. This is like the most nude, just standard tan nude, I feel. And this looks good with absolutely any eye look. It also has a lot of pigment to it. So, like, look at that. That's pretty, that's like nude. And I believe this is $2 or $3 at any store that sells e.l.f. So pretty much everywhere now. Very comfortable, not sticky, great. The last gloss I'm going to recommend is the most sheer out of the bunch, but it just looks pretty on top of really anything. This, you're not even going to be able to see this swatch really. This is the gloss I was wearing in my last video, and this is the Rimmel Stay Glossy in the shade Nonstop Glamour. So this is the most sheer, as I said. You won't be able to really see. I'll try and bring it back. You can see there's a little bit of a pinky nude tint, but very sheer, and also has gold glitter in it. It really looks just really super flattering and pretty on your lips. Makes them look juicy, hydrated, and also not sticky. Another really nice gel-based formula. Alright guys, so that's my top roundup of my absolute favorite go-to nude lip colors. I think that everybody needs some great staple nude lips. These are just some of my favorites and I wanted to suggest them to you, especially if you're on a budget and looking for affordable lip products. Cute. As always, like, comment, share, subscribe, do what you gotta do for me, please. And please, I really wanna know what you guys would like to see. I don't wanna always bombard you with a tutorial. I want you to like know and start learning my makeup preferences and the kind of things that I like. So that's why I wanna start sprinkling in more product videos, because I get asked all the time, like, what do you use for this? What do you like for this? So as usual, like I always ask, let me know in the comments if you want to see something else specific next. Alright dolls, so thanks for watching. Buy some of these nude lips. Let me know if you like any of the colors, if you get them, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!